Our last topic in statistics then, following the how to present data and mean, median and modes, is the concept of probability, the idea of chance and how likely things are to happen. First of all, though, we're going to look at certain words that we'd use for situations to represent probability. Our first is impossible. What does impossible actually mean? Well, the impossible means that an event cannot occur. So, for instance, what is the probability that a car, or what is the word to describe a car turning into a tree? It's impossible. So no matter how small the likelihood, if there's a chance of something happening, then it's not impossible. We represent impossible probabilities with the number 0. Unlikely then, well, an unlikely event is when the probability of event occurring is very small. So the sun technically could explode, but it's very unlikely to occur because it takes, suns explode millions and millions of years down the line. So impossible, it can't occur. Unlikely, it's the small probability of it occurring. Even represents the fact that there is an equal probability of 2 or more events occurring. So if there were 2 events, then half the time you get one, half the time you get the other. If you had 3 events, then a third of the time you get one, another third of the time you get another event, and another third of the time you get the third event. So, for instance, tossing a heads on a coin, there's an even chance of tossing a heads or a tails. Likely means there's a high probability of it occurring. So tomorrow will be a working day. Well, there's 5 working days in a week and only 2 weekends days. So it's likely that tomorrow will be a working day. And then finally, certain represents the fact that it will happen. So the number of the month is between 1 and 12. Well, there are only 12 months from 1 to 12, so it has to be, it's certain. And we represent that with the number 1. So impossible is represented by the number 0. Even is represented by 1 divided by the number of outcomes. So if I had 4 outcomes, the chances of those outcomes occurring is 1 divided by 4, or a quarter. Every one of them is a quarter. And certain is represented by the number 1.